Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. A brief explanation of the context: Iraq's ongoing political, legal, and economic reforms. Overview of Iraq's current financial situation and why the 2024 budget is particularly significant. Understanding the Gazette and its importance. What the Iraqi Official Gazette, also known as Al-Waqi al-Iraqiyya, is, its role in Iraq's legal framework. Why the specific Gazette issue 4782 is critical, highlighting its connection to the new budget. Discussion of the importance of timely publishing the national budget in the Gazette, including delays and their implications on economic reforms. The June 2024 budget, an overview deep dive into the 2024 budget process, background, the approval journey through the Iraqi parliament, and key budget provisions. The socio-economic importance of the budget, infrastructure, welfare, and job creation in Iraq. How the absence or delay of the official budget publication affects governmental functionality, particularly the financial administration. Impact of the budget on the national economy, including spending on vital sectors like energy and security. Significance and challenges. Overview of the hydrocarbon law and its purpose. Managing Iraq's oil and gas resources. The link between oil revenues, regional distribution, and federal control. Challenges in passing the hydrocarbon law, political opposition, disputes between the central government and the Kurdish regional government, KRG. How the lack of an official budget and clear hydrocarbon policy impacts Iraq's oil-dependent economy. The importance of having an official exchange rate. Explanation of the exchange rate mechanism and how Iraq's central bank manages it. Why having a stable, official exchange rate is critical for the functioning of Iraq's economy, especially considering the international trading of oil and other resources. Discussion on Iraq's foreign exchange market, the role of the US dollar, and the challenges posed by fluctuating currency values. How the budget and the hydrocarbon law are linked to exchange rate stability. Possible impacts of currency fluctuations on Iraq's economy, inflation, and public welfare. Linking all elements together. How the delay in the publication of the budget could hinder the implementation of Article 140 and the hydrocarbon law. Why a stable exchange rate is necessary to ensure that the budget, oil revenues, and territorial disputes are effectively managed. The interdependence of economic stability, legal reform, and the currency exchange rate for Iraq's future development. Broader implications for Iraq's economy and global relations. How these internal economic and legal reforms influence Iraq's position in the global market, especially in oil trade. Discussion on Iraq's relationships with neighboring countries and major powers like the US, and how these relationships are impacted by Iraq's domestic policies. What these developments mean for Iraq's long-term economic growth, currency revaluation prospects, and re-entry into the international financial system. Conclusion. Summarizing the importance of publishing the budget. Implementing monetary policy refers to the actions a central bank takes to control the money supply and interest rates to achieve economic objectives like controlling inflation, managing employment, and ensuring a stable currency. The CBI utilizes various tools to manage the dinar's exchange rate. Currency auctions. The CBI conducts daily auctions to sell US dollars in exchange for Iraqi dinars. This provides liquidity in the foreign exchange market and helps maintain a stable exchange rate by controlling the supply of dinars. Foreign exchange reserves. The CBI holds large reserves of foreign currencies, primarily US dollars, which it uses to stabilize the dinar. In times of market instability or high demand for foreign currency, the CBI can use these reserves to intervene and support the dinar. Interest rates. By adjusting interest rates, the CBI can influence the flow of capital in and out of the country. Higher interest rates attract foreign investment, increasing the demand for the dinar, while lower interest rates can lead to currency depreciation if capital flows out of the country. Challenges for the CBI. The value of the dinar. Political instability, ongoing political disputes, including those surrounding the budget and the hydrocarbon law, create uncertainty in the market. This leads to fluctuating investor confidence, which can destabilize the currency. Corruption and fluctuates wildly. Importers face unpredictable costs, which can drive up the prices of everyday goods for consumers. Investor confidence. A stable exchange rate signals to foreign investors that Iraq's economy is relatively predictable. Investors are more likely to commit capital to projects in countries where currency risks are minimal, which is essential for attracting foreign direct investment, FDI. Oil exports and international trade. Iraq is one of the world's largest oil exporters, and the international oil market operates primarily in US dollars. This creates a strong linkage between Iraq's exchange rate and its oil revenues. Oil revenues and the exchange rate. When the exchange rate is stable, Iraq can better predict its income from oil exports. Any significant depreciation of the dinar could erode the country's purchasing power, especially since it imports most of its goods. Balancing export and import prices. A stable exchange rate helps maintain a balance between the prices Iraq receives for its oil exports, in USD, and the costs of its imports, often in other foreign currencies. Large fluctuations can create discrepancies that lead to financial instability. A stable exchange rate helps control inflation by keeping import prices in check. Inflation occurs when the prices of goods and services rise over time, reducing the purchasing power of the local currency. In Iraq's case, a fluctuating exchange rate could exacerbate inflationary pressures. Impact on inflation. If the dinar were to depreciate rapidly, the cost of imports would rise, leading to higher prices for consumer goods, including essentials like food and medicine. This can significantly harm low- and middle-income households, which already face economic hardship. Stability for wages and savings. Inflation erodes the value of wages and savings, which can trigger unrest. A stable currency ensures that Iraqis can preserve the value of their earnings and savings, contributing to broader economic stability. Iraq's foreign exchange market and the role of the US dollar. Iraq's foreign exchange market is highly dependent on the US dollar. This relationship stems from several factors, including Iraq's reliance on oil exports, the use of dollars in global trade, and the role of US dollars in the CBI's currency auctions. The dominance of the US dollar. Given that Iraq's oil exports are priced in US dollars, the dollar plays a dominant role in the country's economy. The central bank's foreign exchange reserves are largely composed of dollars, and many transactions, including imports, are conducted in dollars. Dollarization. Iraq operates in a semi-dollarized economy, meaning that the US dollar is widely used alongside the Iraqi dinar in transactions. While this provides some economic stability, it also ties Iraq's monetary policy to the fluctuations of the US dollar. Currency auctions and dollar sales. The CBI uses dollar sales in its currency auctions to stabilize the dinar. By selling dollars to Iraqi banks and businesses, the central bank ensures liquidity and helps meet demand for foreign currency. However, this system is vulnerable to misuse and corruption. Fluctuations in currency values pose significant challenges for Iraq's economy. The country's dependency on the US dollar means that shifts in the global value of the dollar can affect the dinar's value, leading to instability. External shocks. Any major changes in US monetary policy or global oil prices can affect the exchange rate. For example, if the US dollar strengthens significantly, it may make Iraqi exports more expensive and reduce oil revenues. Black market activity. Currency fluctuations often give rise to black market trading, where the exchange rate can diverge sharply from the official rate. This is especially problematic in Iraq, where dollar shortages and corruption have led to the development of an informal foreign exchange market. The national budget outlines government spending, including on critical infrastructure, welfare programs, and public sector salaries. Much of this spending is tied to oil revenues, which are affected by the exchange rate. Government spending and the exchange rate. When the exchange rate is stable, the government can better predict its revenues from oil exports and plan its expenditures. A volatile exchange rate can make it difficult to budget effectively, leading to cuts in essential services or inflationary spending. Public sector wages. Many Iraqis rely on government. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.